everybody, it's Missy Wolf, and we are back at CRS with Brett Kissel. How are you?
Hey everybody, Missy, I'm great. I'm in a great mood today. I love CRS, love being home in Nashville. Life is good.
Life is good, and you have a new addition to the family.
Yeah, since we last spoke, baby boy Leo.
I know.
Can you believe it though? He's a year now.
And he's
that's
walking.
How fast time flies. Just a couple days after his first birthday.
I know.
Go check on my Instagram because the celebration my daughters gave him, Mila's 4, Aria's 2.5, Leo's now 1, when he took his first steps, like it was like we won the Super Bowl. That's how excited we were in our house.
And she was singing a little song, and my gosh, I just couldn't even stand it. I was like, they are the cutest family ever.
Thank you, Missy. I agree.
When I saw his little toddler walking self, I was like, oh my God, this is so cute.
He walks the same way I do when I leave an open bar.
I was going to say, the way most of us walk when we're leaving a bar. In fact, the guy that came into our elevator last night who could barely stand up.
Oh, he's a little wobbly?
There was a few last night, absolutely.
Well, welcome to Country Radio Seminar.
Right? There's a lot of fun happening here, but just in general here in Nashville. It's just always so much fun.
It is. It's one of the greatest cities in America. Actually, I would say one of the greatest cities in the world.
Yeah.
Because you've got culture, you've got food, you've got music, you've got people, you've got heart, you've got spirit, you've got charm.
Yes.
This is one of the most extraordinary places I've ever been.
Yes.
And I feel so lucky that I do get to live here and really integrate into the music community.
Yeah. I love it here too. I mean, there's still some parts of back home that I miss, like the beach, because I lived right there on the beach. I loved it. And I'm sure there's places you miss,
Well, growing up north of the border in Canada, a lot of people are going to think I'm crazy. Everybody watching right now is going to be like, Brett Kissel's full of it. But I miss the snow.
I love snow.
I miss the snow. Around December when we're getting ready for Christmas time, of course it gets chilly here in Tennessee.
Yeah, but it's not.
And it'll snow once or twice, but not enough to have this white winter wonderland. And that's where I grew up. That's what I'm all about. And during the holidays, that's when everybody misses home the most.
Yes.
So I try my hardest to get back to Alberta, Canada as often as I can, especially to see my grandparents who are the two lights of my life.
Yes.
I love them very much. It goes my wife and children, and then it goes, my Meemaw and my Grandpa Bear.
Oh, I love that. And I love that you still have your grandparents because I don't, and I miss them so incredibly much. My grandmother and my grandfather, they were my best friends. And when my grandmother, she was the last one to go, when she left, I lost myself for a long time. It was hard.
I know what you've been through. My grandparents on my dad's side, we lost them in a car accident a few years ago.
Oh,
and
that's
to lose them so tragically and everything like that, I think adds an extra layer of pain.
Yes, because it wasn't expected.
But when you lose somebody, it doesn't matter how, when, why, where. You know what, they live on, obviously, in your heart and soul.
Right.
And I think about my grandma and Grandpa Kissel every single day.
Yeah.
As I know that, obviously, you think about your grandparents
I'm
every
my grandmother's
single
ring
day, which I think is gorgeous. And what a great legacy for her to be in heaven and to be looking down on us right now. And everything that you've done and how proud she obviously would be about your career and everything that you're doing and probably meeting so many of her favorite country singers.
Yeah.
We do things to keep our legacies alive and their legacies alive. So I write for my grandparents. I think about my grandparents, and I feel I get an opportunity to now honor my grandparents who are still with us in the physical form and spend as much time with them as I can. So it's I love
beautiful.
grandparents.
It's beautiful.
And a shout out to, if you don't mind me taking a moment,
not at all.
Riley Green's song.
Yes.
That song really hit home for me. And a song about I wish grandpas never died.
Yep.
That to me is what's great about country music.
When I first heard that song, I was in tears.
I'm so glad that even though I've got a song that is so pop leaning right now in country music that I love and I'm so proud of, that country music is so welcoming to have that, but also have one of the great story songs. Maybe one of the greatest story songs the last 10 years.
Absolutely.
In Riley Green.
Absolutely.
So thumbs up to that cowboy right there.
Yes, good job, Riley. We love you. And but your music and everything that you're doing, and you're hosting the Juno Awards.
Yeah.
Are you excited for that? Are you?
Yes, I'm excited, but my nerves,
you nervous?
my nerves are here. My excitement is about here. as we get closer to March 15th, I'm gonna start feeling better, maybe getting the swing of things. But that's such an important show for Canada, being it's all genres. Like Bieber will be there, The Weeknd, Drake, Alessia Cara, Bryan Adams, Shawn Mendes, the Guess Who, Randy Bachman, Nickelback, like everyone's there. And then they get this cowboy.
I want to go.
Like, what?
You had me and Nickelback. Really?
They're the greatest. I love those guys.
I love them. One day, I will interview Chad. One day.
You know what? The reason why I know it's going to happen for you is because that guy loves country music probably more than most.
I love him so much. I got to chat with him a couple of times out in California.
Yeah.
He was so sweet, so nice to me that I was like, you know what? One day. And then we have the magazine now, and I'm like, one day. I actually wrote that goal out on paper.
Good.
Not too long ago.
You got to manifest that.
Week.
Everybody knows this. If you write down your goals and you post them somewhere and you read them every day. You will accomplish them.
So if you're watching Chad, you are going to be in this seat right here one day, and I'm going to interview you.
Oh, you talk to him about country music because he writes a lot in Nashville, the Big Loud camp, because his manager, Chief, is obviously one of the co-owners of Big Loud with Craig Wiseman and Seth and Joey Moy, and Joey has produced a lot of great stuff for Nickelback. So he's very much in the FGL, Chris Lane world, I guess. And so there's an artist named Megan Patrick. I'm sure you've heard of Megan. And so she signed a Riser House. When you come up the escalator here at CRS, you see her photo right there. Her first record was produced by Chad Kroeger. So the guy loves country music. It's going to happen for you, Missy.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
We're going to put that out to the universe.
We're putting that out to the universe. And I am so excited to see and to talk to you about after the hosting. I want to see how it goes for you, because for me, one of my biggest fears, and I'm trying to conquer it, but doing any emceeing, and we have our second live show on Saturday, and I'm going to be emceeing.
Okay, well, how is that the case when you can? What's the difference? You're going to be in front of like a million people right here.
Right, but right here, I don't see the million people. I see the camera guy, my husband. I see the other journalists here. I don't see a million people in a bar, or I can't. It's hard. Well, watching them all watch me.
All I'm saying
makes me sweat.
Is I got a motto: like attracts like. So if you think you can't, you ain't gonna be able to do it. If you think you can, you will.
Okay, I can do this, and you can do the hosting, and it's all going to be great. And we're going to talk about it again after.
Then let's compare notes about your next hosting gig and my hosting gig.
We have to, because anytime you're in town for an event like this, you have to be on my schedule. If not, we've got issues.
I agree. You hear that? You hear that, cameraman? You hear that, T?
Oh my gosh! But what else do you have going on that you want to talk about, so that fans can find you and follow you and all that good stuff?
Well, this has been the most extraordinary year of my life. Not just on the personal side. Of course, we're only a couple months in, but on the music side as well. Our album that launched on January 1st, called Now or Never, debuted at #1 on iTunes Country here in America, which is crazy for an independent artist.
How did I not know that?
We are so thrilled about this record. I'm going to get you a copy.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody listens to physical copies of CDs anymore.
I do. I have CDs in my car.
I promise you I'm going to get you one here in the next couple seconds. And the Now or Never record kind of is the start of what I'm calling my Now or Never era. I'm not waiting for tomorrow. I'm not going to put things off. I'm going for it full steam ahead as best in the biggest way that I possibly can. So I'm really, really excited about this record because it also runs the gamut of all things great about country music.
Yes.
We've got Drink About Me, which crossed over, was the #1 song in Canada a couple days ago.
That one I knew.
And we've got a great music video for that. We love that song. Then we've got She Drives Me Crazy, which is very pop leaning. But then we've got That's Country Music, which is as traditional as anything I've ever written in my life. Missy, you're going to love this record.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Fans at home can't wait. Tell them where to go to find you.
Okay, BrettKissel.com or Instagram @BrettKissel. Twitter, Brett Kissel. Brett Kissel Music is Facebook. Or, Missy, we've launched a family lifestyle brand called Keeping It Kissel with my wife and our children. KeepingItKissel.com or Instagram @KeepingItKissel.
All right, guys, you got to keep it Kissel. Follow this guy. Follow him everywhere. You're going to love your decision to do that because it's just amazing. And the stories are great. Until next time, guys, we'll see you soon.
Thanks.